This is how your biggest weaknesses are truly your strengths. I'm going to use myself as the example. Okay. My biggest insecurity has always been my hair. Now I know that's very physical, it's very surface level, but I have always hated myself due to my hair. It has something I have dreaded my whole life, and it has become such an insecurity throughout my life. But it now has become, recently in the past year, it has become the aspect of myself that I love most, that makes me unique, that stands out. And even on the days that I hate it, there will be people saying how much they love it. Okay, it makes me feel like me now. As soon as I straighten my hair, I don't feel me anymore. It has become me. If it was straight, it wouldn't be me. My other weakness has always been when it comes to my sense of self and my confidence and my self-expression. I've always struggled with my voice. And I don't think I can express how intense that is, how intense that insecurity and struggle is. I can't express to you how bad it was, how it used to be. From a very young age, I always had a speech problem where I couldn't get sounds out of my mouth. I would go through blocks in my speech, in my voice, where no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't speak. I would stutter. There would be such a block in my voice. And that had an impact on my confidence and how I expressed myself. And it was a very traumatic experience having people look at you while you are speaking and having this look on their face. You know, they're in total shock. They're in fear. It's that look that people have on your face when you are having a stroke, when they're looking at an alien. I remember when it came to presentation days in school, I always had to do my orals and presentations in Afrikaans. I'm from South Africa, so that was a language that that was my secondary language in school. And I wasn't very confident in English to begin with. And making it in another language just threw me off completely. But I always had to do my presentations in Afrikaans. And I had to stand in front of the class. And I would just look up and all these kids would be looking at me like I just dropped from the sky. And a lot of the stuttering issues were due to nervousness, of anxiousness. I find that when I'm anxious or I'm nervous or I'm angry or I'm in general emotional, I struggle to get my words out. But this is always something that has really delayed me in my connection with others, in my self-expression, in my self-worth. It was so bad that I couldn't even read out loud. I would hide myself in my room. I would shut the doors, I would shut the windows. And even when there was no one listening and I was in my own presence, I couldn't read a book. I couldn't read from a book, let alone sit and just talk to a camera. 5 years ago, I couldn't read out loud. I would be so scared that I would have panic attacks just reading. That was how bad it was. And speech now has become such a part of my life. It has become how it's become my mission, how I see it. It's become my purpose to help other people, to make other people feel less alone, to feel safe, to feel they have a place in the world. I have become a voice. I have become this role. And I've made it my mission to make others feel not alone and to make them feel seen through my voice. And I've made it my purpose here to express myself, because that was what I always lacked when I was a child. And that now has greatly become what I feel called to do. Another insecurity that I always had as a child was with my body. Everybody struggles with their body. There is not one person in the world that does not struggle with their body. But it has taught me to love myself. It has taught me to not be so shallow. It has taught me to see myself more as just a body. It has connected me to my spirituality. It has connected me to my soul. Okay? It has helped me realize that I am not a body. I am in fact a soul, a spirit, a consciousness, and that I am not my body. It has taught me to be more compassionate towards other people, to be more compassionate towards myself. And because I am so loving and compassionate and understanding towards myself, I can be that same way to other people. And I can teach other people to do the same to others and to themselves. Because when somebody does not love themselves, they do not love others. And that's why there is so much hatred in the world, is because we do not like ourselves to begin with. I have experienced intimacy trauma. I'm not going to get too much into that because I know it is a very hard topic. I'm not going to get into it. But I have experienced trauma when it comes to intimacy. And the thing with that is that it has taught me to connect with my feminine power. It has taught me to connect with my feminine. It has taught me to go within, to heal. And I have been able to heal my womb, my sacral. The thing with the womb is that it is very generational. Okay? I will carry my children and my grandchildren. If you're not a woman, I'm going to explain. When we are in the womb, we carry our eggs, right? We carry our eggs for our future life. So my mother will be carrying my kids, and I will be carrying my grandkids. And all the trauma that women experience, that you experience, is passed down through the uterus. It is passed down through the womb. And all of this that I've experienced has taught me to heal that. It has taught me to heal my womb, to heal my sacral, to heal the generational trauma. And that's why so many women today struggle with endometriosis, struggle with infertility. They have struggles with their own self-power. It has taught me strength and understanding and wisdom. It has helped me empower myself. And that can help me empower others too. But this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Not many people are even aware of the healing that they can do to their womb and the amount of trauma that they actually carry. And it is a very beautiful experience when you get to heal your feminine energy. Because we create through our womb, okay? We experience through our womb. It is a very powerful, it is the creation portal of ourselves. Everything we do through our womb. The womb is very connected to the heart. Creation itself is through the womb. Everything we do is through that part of us. So it is very important that you heal it. And that is what that has taught me. These experiences, these traumas have taught me exactly that. I've experienced a lot of bad friendships. I've experienced feeling very misplaced, very out of place, very alone, and very misunderstood as a child. And we all feel that way. Come on now, let's be honest, we all feel that way. We all feel it. From those experiences, it has become my purpose to help others who feel alone, who feel misunderstood, who are going through the same thing. I've made it my goal to become a safe place, to be a person that will remind you that you are not alone. And that's why I share so much of my experiences and I share so much of myself, is because I know other people are experiencing it. And I longed to have this type of person that I could listen to as a child. Because then I could go, oh, I experienced that too. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And maybe I would have then felt more safe and more belonging. And that's why I am now who I am and I do what I do, is because I know what it feels like to have that absence of safety and security. I've had a lot of psychic trauma too. I'm very spiritual, I'm very tapped in, I'm very open. I've struggled with a lot of beyond the veil trauma and, attachments, entities, ghosts, all of that. Have gone through dark nights of the soul, awakenings, isolation. I've always resonated with chosen ones and this sort of experiences that they go through, because they are that. And it has opened me up to myself and to my own world and to who I actually am beyond this body and beyond this life. And it has given me this empowerment. And a lot of what I tell on here is based off that, is based off spiritually what I feel, what I channel, what I've learned. And so many of us have the spiritual, psychic aspect of ourselves, but we are so afraid to talk about it. We are so afraid to tell the world because it is this hush hush. My words are being scrambled. It is very keep quiet type of things. And it has given me a lot of knowledge that I can share with other people on here spiritually, and it has helped me find my light, to see my own light. It has activated me, and it has activated my light worker path. It has highlighted my healing. It has highlighted my purpose and the path of healing that I can make change in the world. If I didn't go through those things, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing Reiki. I wouldn't be doing healing. I wouldn't be doing channeling. I wouldn't know my own light. And because of that, I am stronger than I've ever been. I have survived the things that I thought I couldn't survive. And I know now that I can get through anything. What you go through is always to make you stronger. But it is always your free will to see that as an opportunity to be better, to grow. You could see it as a curse and fall to victimization and powerlessness. Or you can see it as an opportunity to step into your power and to be who you are meant to be. We all have free will, and we can do whatever with what we experience. Whatever we experience, we can do with whatever we like. We can take it however we take it. Because it's free will, we have free will. It is always to prepare you, to teach you, to reveal you. It is always for you, it is not to you. But again, you do with it what you like. It is here to show you that you do not have to be a victim. You do not have to be a victim, and that you are in fact not a victim. You are the creator. You chose this. You wanted this. You did. Everything bad always has something good. We are an alchemist. We are healers, warriors. Everything we go through is to see that, is to see who we are. Sometimes we don't appreciate something when we have it, and we have to lose it to see it. The mud only helps the lotus. The mud of the lotus contrasts. Okay, the mud makes the lotus look brighter. The mud is only there to make the lotus shine brighter. But again, the lotus could just be submerged by the mud if it chose. But it chooses not to. It chooses to be above the mud. And that mud then makes it look brighter. It makes it look purer. That is what it chose. And that was its free will. And it chose to not be submerged. You do not have to be submerged. You are an alchemist. You are a warrior. You are never a victim. And you never were a victim. And what does not kill you makes you stronger. If you choose to see it that way, if you choose to take it that way. Because yes, we choose the experiences we go through, but it is also our choice if we want that to make us better or to make us worse. It is always our free will. It is always our choice. You are not a victim. All the things that you have experienced, you have chosen, and good can come out of it if you choose to take good out of it. Because you can take good even out of the worst of things and grow from it and be empowered from it. But that is all your choice. I could have taken everything that I've experienced and become a horrible person from it. I could have. But that was not what I chose. That was not the path that I chose. I chose to get over my fears, to get over my insecurities. Your weaknesses do not have to be your weaknesses. And they are, in fact, your strengths. They are. It is up to you at the end of the day. I have never trusted the process. And I am still fine. I am still standing. I have made it through the mud. And yet still now I don't trust the process. It is okay even if you don't trust the process. It is still going to happen. Don't be hard on yourself because you don't believe, because you don't trust. Because that is very much human. That is humane. That is normal. But even if you don't trust, you will get through it. Even though you don't trust the seasons, they still happen. They still happen exactly when they're meant to happen. Do with it what you will. But there is so much opportunity and there is so much possibility. Really, there is.